Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The news broke like a thunderclap across the South China Sea. September 12, 2025, etched into naval history as the Philippines unveiled its first Subic-built frigate. Headlines blared. Manila's maritime power surge, Subic Bay, roars back to life. For years, the Philippine Navy was seen as outdated. But today, the narrative changed. The world watched as a gleaming warship, built in partnership with Hyundai Heavy Industries, took center stage at the revitalized Subic Bay shipyard. Once a symbol of American military might, Subic now stood as a beacon of Filipino ambition. The atmosphere was electric, filled with national pride and a sense of profound change. In Beijing, Washington, and across Southeast Asia, leaders recalibrated their strategic calculations. This wasn't just about new hardware, it was a declaration of intent. The Philippines, long considered vulnerable, now demonstrated credible maritime defense. Subic's revival signaled a long-term commitment to sovereignty and security. For Filipinos, seeing a modern frigate built on home soil was a powerful symbol of progress. The headlines marked the first chapter of a new era, a proud maritime nation rising to meet the challenges of the 21st century. The world could no longer ignore the Philippines' message of strength and self-reliance. For decades, the Philippine Navy made do with aging hand-me-down ships. The arrival of the Jose Rizal-class frigates, built by Hyundai, marked a leap into modern naval warfare. These were the first missile-capable warships in Philippine history, introducing advanced sensors and multi-role capabilities. The transformation wasn't just about new ships. It was about new doctrine, training, and ambition. Filipino sailors learned to master cutting-edge systems, creating a new generation of skilled personnel. The success of these frigates gave defense planners the confidence to take the next step building warships at home. The partnership with Hyundai laid the foundation for domestic shipbuilding. The shift from dependency to self-determination was underway. The new Navy was no longer a passive recipient, it was becoming an active defender of the nation's interests. Subic Bay, once a legendary U.S. naval base, had faded into silence after 1992. The shipyard's rebirth began with Hyundai Heavy Industries investing in its dormant facilities. This partnership brought world-class technology, jobs, and advanced shipbuilding expertise to Filipino workers. Subic's cranes moved again, echoing with the sounds of industry and national renewal. The transfer of technology empowered the Philippines to build, maintain, and eventually design its own warships. Strategically, Subic's location offers direct access to contested waters, giving the Navy a vital edge. Domestic shipbuilding slashes repair times and costs, keeping the fleet ready and responsive. Subic's revival is more than economic. It's a story of technological empowerment and strategic foresight. The Philippines is reclaiming its place as a maritime powerhouse in the region. There's a world of difference between buying a warship and building one. Relying on foreign suppliers leaves a nation vulnerable to shifting politics and supply chains. By constructing frigates at Subic, the Philippines is breaking free from dependency. A domestic defense industry means control over repairs, upgrades, and future designs. Building at home forges national pride. Every welder and engineer becomes part of the nation's shield. This self-reliance strengthens the bond between military and civilian society. The Philippines can now tailor its fleet to its unique needs, sending a clear message of sovereignty. Investing in local shipbuilding is investing in the nation's future security and independence. The new Subic-built frigates are a class apart, heavier, more robust, and designed for endurance. Their size allows for advanced sensors, powerful radars, and a formidable suite of weapons. At their core is a cutting-edge combat management system, integrating data from air, surface, and subsurface sensors. These ships boast vertical launch systems for advanced missiles, giving them true blue water capability. Enhanced anti-submarine warfare and helicopter support make them credible threats to any adversary. They can command task groups, defend airspace, and project power far from shore. With extended patrol endurance, they protect vital sea lanes and resources. These frigates redefine Philippine naval power for the 21st century. The contrast between the old and new Philippine Navy is stark. The former fleet relied on World War II-era ships like the BRP Raja Humabon, floating relics with limited firepower and no missiles. Their role was mostly symbolic, unable to deter or defend against modern threats. Today's frigates are digital-age platforms, equipped with phased-array radars and long-range missiles. Networked warfare allows real-time data sharing, coordinated action, and control over vast maritime areas. A single new frigate can shield convoys, deter submarines, and provide air defense, capabilities unimaginable a decade ago. The new doctrine emphasizes synergy, ships working as a cohesive force, multiplying their effectiveness. The old Navy could only patrol. The new Navy can fight and defend. This shift creates a credible deterrent, commanding respect in the region. The Philippine Navy has evolved from a collection of aging assets to a modern, integrated fighting force. The transformation is not just technological. It's a fundamental change in mindset and capability. The nation now possesses a Navy ready to meet any maritime challenge. The Philippines' naval modernization is about deterrence, not aggression. Peace through strength is the guiding principle, showing that the nation can defend itself, not provoke conflict. The new frigates raise the cost of aggression, making any hostile action a risky gamble. Advanced missiles, air defense, and anti-submarine systems create a protective shield around the archipelago. The strategy is defensive, safeguarding resources, protecting fishermen, and upholding international law. Enhanced naval power strengthens the country's diplomatic hand, supporting peaceful resolution of disputes. The Navy's modernization complements, not replaces, active diplomacy. These ships are tools of statecraft, signaling responsibility and readiness. The Philippines stands as a committed, capable stakeholder in regional security. The rise of China's Navy has reshaped the region, with the Philippines facing constant pressure in the South China Sea. Instead of matching China ship for ship, the Philippines adopted an asymmetric porcupine strategy, making itself a hard target. The new frigates, armed with advanced missiles, force adversaries to think twice before acting. Even a single modern warship can deter larger fleets and escalate the risks for aggressors. This naval buildup strengthens alliances, especially with the United States, and enhances regional cooperation. By investing in its own defense, the Philippines earns greater respect and influence. The new frigates are key to charting an independent, secure course amid regional challenges. The launch of the first Subic-built frigate is a symbol of national rebirth and ambition. The Philippines is stepping onto the world stage as a credible maritime power. Modern warships, built at home, signal resilience, unity, and self-reliance. The new fleet protects resources, enforces sovereignty, and reassures the nation. Subic's revival as a naval hub cements the country's long-term strategic role in the Indo-Pacific. Allies see a stronger partner. Adversaries see a nation not to be underestimated. The story of the Philippine Navy's modernization is one of transformation, from dependency to strength, from vulnerability to deterrence. The Philippines is rising, and the world is watching its maritime future unfold.